Welcome back, everybody. I am the Jimmer. This is Starter Ship Scrimmage for Amorous Armor, and this is going to be the second inspection video. Hopefully we'll get through all of the remaining entries. We got through about half last time. Hopefully we'll get through the second half this time, and then we'll be able to start the tournament itself. Not too much longer. I'm not sure. I'm not going to make any promises of when the first videos will be, but hopefully sometime later this week. Let's see here. Yesterday we got through... Yeah, Montreal was the last one, so we'll pick up with the Samiel by drudraw. Coming in right at 12k. Oop, spawned a little... Ooh, very shiny. It's got the golden tank. I like that it still kind of has like the camo pattern. You know, it's like shiny, reflective gold. And actually, you know, it doesn't, like, in this landscape, it's not bad camo. It wasn't so shiny. I think it would blend in quite well. Not that that makes any difference to the AI or anything else from the depths. Camouflage doesn't really come into play. Although, having said that, that would be an interesting idea. Something to implement. Maybe probably not in the main game, but maybe like a mod or something. But anyway, we're getting way off topic. Let's get right to this. All right, so we have metal, stone, wood, metal, so fairly good frontal armor. And I think, like I said before, I think these slopes act as a spall liner. I think the like with Hesh or heat, the jet will kind of erupt out the back of these slopes, or it's supposed to. That's what I've heard. Haven't tested it, so I could be wrong there. But yeah, overall fairly heavy armor. Not insane as we've seen on some entries, but definitely stout. And a nice beefy turret. We got 500mm, loads of coolers. And what are we shooting? Yeah, Hesh. Oh, just a... Oh, that's interesting. So really short rounds. Curious to see how those will work. I imagine they'll do fairly well. Should be extremely rapid fire with such short shells and all those coolers. Ammo is well protected at the back here. Oh, I suppose we should do the speed test. Yeah, no problem. This is actually pretty fast. Lots of wheels. Yeah, rides well over the terrain. That was one of the faster entries. I think this will, as long as it's able to make use of that speed, I think this will be a strong entry to watch. Good armor, very fast, and a powerful gun. Let's do the mirror match. Mirror match. That's odd. Both seem to have kind of turned away, and they're facing their back end, which is less armored and has the ammo. Oh, and there goes the turret. Yeah, that's a serious gun. Alright, that is the Samiel by drudraw. Nice entry. Onward. Next entry. So let me record that before I forget. Next up we have the Steel Cactus by Fragrant Flatulence. Gotta say I dig the username there. It definitely appeals to my inner 12-year-old. It's an interesting... What was this thing called again? Steel Cactus. Okay, yeah, that definitely fits. Oh, is this a, this like a, melee? Oh, it's got missiles. Missiles. And it looks like, is this on a spin block? Yeah, I'm thinking it looks like a battle bot, like style, like spinner. It's gonna try and, get close to its opponent and, shred them. And then also has some missiles in here. Are these actual... Oh, harpoons. Okay. Okay, I dig it. I see the plan here. This is very interesting. Plenty of wheels. I mean, basically a big chunk of armor. This could work. This could work. I'm definitely very excited to see this one battle. I'm not even gonna... It's got so many wheels, I'm not even gonna check the speed. Oops. Let the train load in. There we go. Yeah, I could see this being very deadly. Very nice. I approve. I approve 110%. Maybe not the best looking entry, though it's not bad looking, but yeah, this is gonna be, I think, one of my personal favorites. Just everybody knows I enjoy the melee craft. Fantastic. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Next entry. Next we have the Can-Yee-Roh by Khanjiro. Oh, cool. Okay, okay. Oh, it's like a. I wonder if that's like the actual Can-Yee-Roh is like the actual name for. Looks like a medieval like siege engine. They're actually, they look like almost like big crossbows. So I think they were powered by like twisted rope or something like that. I don't know, I'm probably messing it all up, but yeah, I dig the look. Very cool. And let's take a look. Yeah, metal. Oh yeah, heavy armor at the front here. Metal, heavy armor, heavy armor. Funnily enough, heavily armored with heavy armor. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hash seems to be the go-to round. Yeah, this is AI here in the little pod in the back. Yeah, I can see this as being an entry to watch. Heavily armored, big gun, no nonsense. Yeah, this is gonna be deadly. And getting the gun way up in the air like this is actually a really good thing. I noticed in testing, I tried like a bunch of like low riding entries just because the recoil was a problem, and they had a hard time shooting over the dunes. A lot of times they would shoot into the side of the dunes, but with the gun elevated like this, it's going to be shooting, you know, down onto the top of its opponents. So overall, yeah, really nice. Really dig this design. I think this will be in the top 5 for sure. Let's do the battle. mirror match. Mirror match. Yeah, those are some serious shells. I mean, it's only, I mean, they're fairly short, but 500mm hash is nothing to sneeze at. There we go, that is the pass. That is the Can-Yee-Roh by Khanjiro. Oh, wait. Is that how you say it? Can-Yee-Roh? Can-Yee-Roh? Oh, I am a fool. That is how you pronounce his name. Well, I'm still calling you the wrong name. It's kind of my thing. Purely intentional. Not just because I am a special boy. Next entry. Where I'm not seeing, where is it on my list? Did I not put it on my list? Oh, there it is. Alright, record that pass. And let's get, we have Dozey the Wonder Tank by Anickle. Oh, okay, nice. So it's sort of a, it's like a bulldozer blade at the front with a nice shallow angle for deflecting rounds, and basically a big armor plate, essentially. Metal, wood on the back. Okay, so that's gonna negate hash. And then behind that, some more metal, stone, metal. Yeah, so this thing, serious armor from the front, and from the sides, not much armor at all. Wood and stone. So really strong against a frontal attack, but anything that's able to flank it is going to have a nice soft target to aim into. Take a look at the shell. Yeah, hash, once again, seems like standard go-to round. And what are these? We got twin 500mm, no, 380mm. So still big boy guns, and there's two of them. So it should be pumping out a lot of Daka. Yeah, this is going to be another entry. I think that's going to go pretty far. Probably going to be top 5. I think I've got like 7 or 8 entries so far that I've said are going to be top 5. Oh, I've got the. Turn that off. That's better. Oops. There we go. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up there. I can see it's trying to sit at the max range. Very quick on the reverse, a little bit slower on the forwards. Trying to overcome that recoil. Yeah, look at those shells hit hard. Oh, there we go. Yeah, when I don't know, couldn't tell if that was the ammo or the guns, or looks like maybe both, but huge explosion when that gun finally detonates. Alright, we got Dozey the Wonder Tank by Anickle. Nice solid entry. Let's get the next design. Oh, I should record the result. Alright, here we go. We have the GeoTech by TwinBreadBox. Interesting design. Very cool. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like anything, at least obviously to me, but it looks really cool. I like the sort of rounded shape. Metal, stone. Oh, look at all that stone. Gap and more stone. Yeah, lots of beef on this. It's getting a little bit weak at the rear, but very heavy armor all the way around. Take a look at the gun. Got twin, is that 500s? Twin 333s. And let me guess, Hesh. Special boy. So yeah. Another solid entry. Man, these last few entries have been pretty scary. Big, thick, heavy armored hulls, and lots of hash rounds coming out of those cannons. It's gonna be strong. Got a little mini shield here at the front. Let's do the mirror match. Wheels aren't working. It's odd. Oh, this one's driving. I wonder why that one's not moving. Wonder if it's hanging up. The ride's very low on the terrain. It does have wheels in the middle though. It's just strange that other one isn't moving. Doesn't even look like the wheels are trying to move. Who knows? Maybe something damaged right away. This one works just fine. A little bit low, getting some terrain collision damage. And there we go, one is down below 90%, so I'm going to call that. That is the GeoTech by TwinBreadBox. Another solid entry. Next design. The Hellcat by Nightshade. Here, let me record that last result. There we go. Alright, we have the Hellcat by Nightshade right at the 12K. Oh, nice. I like this one. Looks very much like the the Halo tank. What was that thing called? The Puma. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely resembles that. ramps at the front. Oops. There we go. Yeah, definitely have heavy armor here at the front. Very strong frontal armor. Yeah, lots of armor here. And then on the sides, not much. Looks like about one layer of metal most places. Little auto cannon here at the side. What are we shooting? Hash, no surprise there. Tracers. You know, is it a fixed gun? It is a fixed gun. Thought it was a turret at first. But, what are we? 250 millimeter. So, still a fairly large gun. Not quite as large as the last few entries. But, definitely set up, appears to be set up for the ram. It had, you know, straight in, plow in, and with all this weight and momentum behind it and these rams, I think that could definitely be deadly to its opponents if it's able to close that distance. Overall, really nice entry. I really dig the look. I think this will be one that is able to pull off that very difficult task of being good looking and effective at the same time. Extremely difficult to do. Overall, nice entry. Let's do the mirror match. And here we go. Sort of a clash of rams there, so not a ton of damage, but imagine most of its opponents it runs into aren't going to have much defense. Cut right through them. You can see both of them already down to 80%. No issues there. Plenty of damage potential. Overall, really nice entry. This is the Hellcat by Nightshade. Next entry. We have the Cottonmouth by Dragon Slayer. Very nice. Shiny and gold. Shall ride into Valhalla. Yeah, cool, really cool looking tank. I like all the little touches. I like these, like the rails here on the side. Very stylish, very nice. Ooh, that's a risky strategy, having your turret open top like that. But I guess you're not really seeing a lot of explosives, so don't really have to worry about those wrapping around and damaging components. It's like the main weapon we've seen is Hesh and a couple frags and a couple kinetics, but very little explosive rounds. Heavy armor at the front. And then another layer of heavy armor. Yeah, this thing is very durable from a front attack, and then also very durable from a side attack as well. You've got metal, heavy armor, and then stone. A little bit vulnerable in the rear. Take a look at the turret. 348 millimeter. And what are we firing? Yeah, Hash. Ooh, meaty hush shells. A little bit on the slow side. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, a little bit on the slow side, but lots of damage. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a strong entry. Another one of those entries that able to pull off being both really nice looking and packing a lot of punch. The only thing that concerns me is this open top here. Doesn't take a whole lot of damage to cut off the firing piece from the rest of the gun. Mirror match. That barrel is ridiculously long. Oh, do the wheels not go? Oh, something's up there. I'm gonna have to check that. Yeah, able to pass the damage test, but it just doesn't look like the wheels are hitting the are spinning. They're just not spinning. They're on the ground. That's yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they weren't, yeah, I don't know. It works here. Able to get up to speed. Just strange that it, yeah, no idea. Oh, whatever. That is the Cottonmouth by Dragon Slayer. Next entry. The GoldenChariot by RyMarq. Hello, Pupper. What? What's wrong with the weenie? Yeah, just open the door. Close the door down there. I only close it so you don't have to hear me talking my nerdy business. Okay. Have a good nap time. Alright, sorry, where were we? GoldenChariot by RyMarq. So, interesting design. Very different from anything we've seen so far. Almost like a mobile castle or something like that. Just the one large missile, explosive magnet, yeah. And I mean, don't let the short length fool you. It's the girth that counts. And this thing's got plenty of girth. 80k HE you'll definitely be feeling it. Yeah, it doesn't look like any other weapons. Doesn't look. Is it not able to turn? Oh, it's ACB controlled. Okay. Interesting. Do the mirror match. It's not turning. Oh, there it goes. So just slow on the turn. And yeah, look at the mines just sort of skipping along the ground. Is that one? I don't think it's gonna make it there. Oh, looks like one landed. This is a really cool concept. I'm just being, I know I'm being a little quiet, but it's just like, just kind of taking it all in. Oh, Nelly. That was a nasty. Yeah, this is a really cool design. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. And yeah, it could do well. I just a little bit concerned about the kind of the open top nature there. Might be a little bit vulnerable, but maybe not. It's hard to say. But the magnet mines definitely seem effective, especially something that isn't trying to run away. But we did see at one point it was down below 90%, so I'm gonna call that a pass. And oh, now it's going out of bounds, but I don't know. I don't know if it didn't happen. I'm pretty sure I looked up at one point, and it was below 80%. So I'm gonna call it. If that's wrong, you know, throw me a comment, and I'll make the changes. Next up, we have the Paper Tigers by Thompson. I'm pretty sure we've seen these before. I don't remember what tournament it was in, but I definitely remember there being some Paper Tigers, and they were extremely effective. I don't know if maybe it's just the name being reused, or if these look different, so probably just a using the same name, not necessarily the same tanks. So we've got 2 tigers here. What am I looking at here? So like, are there mimic blocks in here that are doing this? Yeah, there's got to be some mimic blocks somewhere in here that are generating this front shape. Pesh, no surprise there. And then looks like wood and stone. Yeah, lots of wood and stone. Some heavy armor on the inside around the main components. So yeah, even though they're called paper tigers, they are well armored. Be a little bit vulnerable from an attack coming through the top of the tank, but from the sides, very durable. And yeah, 500mm hash. It's not going to be not going to be anything to just shrug off. And what is this? Yeah, it's got to be a mimic block somewhere generating that. And it looks like, are these just the... Yeah, it's just the same tank. Two of the same tank. Very nice looking conventional tanks, and should do well. I think they'll do well. When you split your tanks up like this, you make I mean, obviously they're more vulnerable to a big shot. One big shot might not destroy a single large tank, but could potentially destroy one of these. But it also gives you the ability to flank, which we've seen a lot of entries. Really strong frontal armor, mediocre side armor, and extremely thin rear armor. So you're able to field 2 entries and get one to circle behind. That rear shot will be deadly. Let's do the mirror match. Mirror match. Oh, I don't. Looks like maybe he wasn't planning on having a sideways spawn there. Not sure if it was intentional to have them spawn lined up. Could be. Oh yeah, maybe, because it looks like this one is what I'm saying, trying to stay at range and snipe, whereas the other one is going in for the flank. Either way, the Team 2 down to 85%, so that's enough to pass through the Paper Tigers by Thompson. Let's do the next entry. Next, we have The Bull by Ipsok. Very nice. This must be a replica. Nice, I like. Starter ship scrimmage 4. Amorous armor right there on the side. Well done. Very nice. And yeah, I don't know if this is... Oh, it looks like a replica. If it's not, it looks very nice either way. It's like a tank destroyer. Oh man, look at all that armor. Metal, metal, heavy armor, heavy armor, heavy armor. Wood, air gap, ERA, heavy armor. So yeah, extremely durable from the front. 2 layers of metal on the side, and 2 layers of metal at the rear. And what are we firing? Here we go. We actually got some heat here. I think this is the first heat shell we've seen. Heat and hash. At 300 millimeters. So yeah, both those rounds will be deadly at this size. And looks like plenty of belt feds. Okay, so yeah, should be able to put out quite a bit of DACA widgets, huh? Overall, really nice. I think this is overall a fantastic design. Looks nice. Really strong armor, really strong gun. I think this will be one of those entries. It's one of those entries that's going to be in the top 5, and also going to be one of those entries that just looks really good while it's doing it. So yeah, definitely 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10. Really like the design. Mirror match. Yeah, very fast gun. Able to get those shells on target. Has detection set up. Good accuracy. And yeah, you saw how much armor this thing had, and still able to punch through. Very impressive. And there we go. 80, 84, and 78. Impressive. Well done. Nice tank. The Bull by Ipsok. Next entry. There it is. Alright, getting down there. Only got 5 or 6 left. Here we go. We have the Type 48s B Hasanawa Akukame by Captain Cleater. Coming in right at 12k. Oh, nice. Very nice. Is this a... Yeah, this is a replica for sure. And well done. Looks like another tank destroyer. Lots of wheels. This thing should be fast. Lots of armor. Heavy armor, metal. Heavy armor beams. Yeah, somewhat similar to the Bull. Lots of frontal armor. Decent side armor. Not a whole lot of armor here at the back. But it's not really, I mean, engines here, not like it's got the ammo right back here. So they could afford to lose a little bit, or take a little damage here at the back and not be out of the fight. And Hesh. Heavy duty Hesh shells. Yeah, 500mm. Yeah, it's a big gun. Put out a lot of damage. And yeah, I mean, it's all the same compliments. Really nice looking. It has the potential to, make it all the way to the end of the tournament, and look really good while it's doing it. And this one is really good looking. I love all the little touches. Got the ladder up the side, the fancy graphics, the doors, the radiators here at the back. Everything's really nice. Should have really good accuracy with the all the detection equipment on here. Overall, really nice tank. 10 out of 10. Let the terrain load in. There it goes. Oh wow, one shot. Yeah, I didn't think it had a spall liner, which you can see the damage isn't getting through, but it's generating frags inside and doing damage that way. Yeah, impressive amount of damage there. So that is the Type 48. Oh, it's not. Why isn't it doing the? Usually it's. Oh, it's because it's doesn't. I must not have the full thing on the vehicle name. But this is who was this? Captain Cleater's entry. Type 48 by Captain Cleater. And very nice tank. Makes it through. Next entry. Next up, we have the Seek and Destroy by MrNukealizer. Interesting design. It's like looks more like a spaceship than a tank. Oh, this must be like in case it rolls onto its side, it doesn't get stuck. Good idea. Missile launchers. Interesting design. Does it have a gun? Or is it just the missiles? It looks like just the missiles. Woo! Big ol' pile of explosives there. HE and APN remote guidance. Turning thruster at the front. So small missiles, but a swarm of them. And are these anti-missile missiles? Yeah, missile interceptors. Is this? Yeah, no. So a single chunk, no turrets or anything. Kind of soft on the armor. It's like metal and then stone. Single layer for the most part around it. But those swarm missiles should be good. Should be good against single entries as well as multiple entries. Lead at the bottom for stability. Overall, nice looking entry. I like the. It's almost like the nose of a space fighter or something. Overall cool. I like it. Let's do the mirror match. Okay, so it looks like it... Is this the front? No, it just drives away. Pretty sure that was... Maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way. Maybe this is the rear, and this is the front? I mean, that seems to be the way it's functioning. I must have just been looking at it the wrong way. There we go, a couple missiles landed there. Seems to be having trouble getting the self-damage in. Oh, there we go. 90.8. 90.4. When repairing. Let's see if the next volley is able to get it down below 90. there we go. This one's down to 89.5. I saw it. I'm counting it. This is, oh, the Seek and Destroy by MrNukealizer. Thank you for the entry. Very nice. Just see how it does. Lots of people are speculating that these type of missile designs are going to win the whole thing. I'm skeptical, but I have been wrong plenty, so very curious to see how far it's able to go. Next entry. Alright, here we go. We've got the Titan 2 by MLS. What a terrible design. Disgusting. No, I'll just say that because it's basically the same as my entry, except it looks a hell of a lot better. Yeah, this is what I was attempting to do, but was able to reach that conclusion with a much better looking entry. So basically an ammo box, lightly armored, and the real story is going to be the missile itself. So we've got radar, fins, frag, explosive, TPG, excuse me, fins, variable thruster. So yeah, lots of damage. All of the damages. And pretty good maneuverability as well. Shouldn't have a problem hitting even quick little agile opponents. Do the mirror match. Oh, it didn't look like. There, okay, it is turning now. Doesn't look like. Is that one? Oh, there it goes. It's turning around. Oh, oh, that's your own missile. That is your own missile. Oh, let's try that again. Going up, curving this way. This way. No, you're going back. That's your own tank. That is your own tank. Oh. Well, the other missile was there. I'll count it. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the actual battles. This is the Titan 2 by MLS. Overall, nice tank. Like I said, you took the concepts that I was running with and did it a whole lot better. So good job on that. Next entry. Alright, next up we have the LamellarBattlewagon by Awellner. Very nice. Very tanky. I like the sort of rounded shape. It looks like the Covenant, almost like the Covenant tank in Halo. The big purple bastard. Getting that vibe a little bit at least. Seems to be pretty fast. Yeah, it's definitely cruising across the terrain. Let's take a look at So we've got some panels, some metal, stone, big gap. Got a big old gap in here. And then some more metal, wood, heavy armor. Well, heavy armor is all around the front of the turret. So yeah, very, very strong armor from the front. Some of the strongest we've seen, I think. And strong to the side too. Metal, stone, metal. Got extremely, extremely heavy armor on this. Probably one of the best armor schemes we have seen. And then let's take a look at the gun hash, as seems to be everybody is using. And looks like, yeah, rapid fire. And how many milliliters? 333 millimeters of a rapid fire hash. Yeah, that's gonna be deadly. Oh, I see. So this, okay, so that's kind of like a hash shield here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test that out. I think it's supposed to. I mean, it used to be where even. Oh, let's get a square block. So even though you can kind of see, like, right here at the front where there's an. Let's drive off the map. Yeah. Even where there is a space here, it used to be that the game considered that one block, whether the block was, you know, filling up that space or not. But supposedly it's been updated, so if you visually see a gap, the game will treat that like a gap as far as hash and heat and frags and all that sort of stuff is concerned. But like I said, I haven't tested it, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Overall, really nice looking tank. I think this is also one to watch. Probably going to be in the top 5. Let's do the mirror match. You can see very fast, cruises over the train. A little bit of collision damage there. But you can see it's thrown off the shells quite well. Landed short, landed long, landed in front, landed behind. But it looks like enough making contact to... oh no, it's going out of bounds. It's not turning. I'm not sure why, but it just doesn't seem to be turning. Just driving flat out. Oh, well, there's the low 80%, so I will count it, let it through. Hopefully it doesn't disqualify itself in the actual battles. That is the Battlewagon, LamellarBattlewagon by Awellner. Overall, nice entry. Well, let's move on. Next design. Next up, we have the T65 Carocal, or T65 by Carocal. Oh, nice. Another replica. This is very well done. definitely one of the better looking. I love all the little embellishments here. Got the turret hatch, the missiles. Oh yeah, then they're functional too. Sticky flares and radar buoys just for missile defenses. Camera. We'll check this. That is the clipping. Yeah, there's some definite clipping going on there, but I don't think it's, you know, I don't consider that cheating. I mean, not entirely within the rules, but this could easily be done by just, you know, getting rid of, get rid of these blocks here, and it would fit, but mess up the looks. So if you're doing the clipping for aesthetics, as obviously the case here, then I'll allow it. So what is the gun? 333mm Hesh, I imagine. I don't know, some of these times these replica guys, I insist on doing replica rounds. Nope. So we've got Hesh, frags, and hollow point HE. So a mix of shells getting fed into the gun. An autocannon here. Is this a flipper? Yeah, there's definitely some blocks compressed together here. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, you've got a lot of clipping going on. Yeah, look at these. Oh yeah, look at the whole bottom of the tank. You've got all this stuff clipped in. The bottom. Where did that come out of? Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, so that is definitely cheating. I mean, I'll allow a little bit of clipping, but not compressing. As several people asked, you can't compress, you know, multiple blocks into a single space. Is there anything? Doesn't look. I don't see it anywhere else on here. So just save over that, get rid of the clipping, and I'll let it run like this. But as it was, cannot allow it. But it's a pretty design, so I don't want to just outright get rid of it. So we'll remove the offending parts and continue this way. Let's do the mirror match. Yeah, it still seems to work even with that bottom plate removed. Stuck on the terrain. Yeah, it's lost the front wheels, getting hung up on the terrain. But there is the damage. That is the T65 by Carocal. Next entry. Record that. That's not what I wanted. I think we're up to... Wait, did we do this one? No, we didn't. Did we look at that? I'm pretty sure we already looked at that. No, we haven't looked at that. So, the I Can't Paint or Make Tanks by Tony. I don't know, the tank doesn't look too bad. I agree on the paint. It looks a little muddy, but the tank itself looks good. Metal, metal, wood, air gap, stone, metal, wood, air gap. And then heavy armor on the turret itself. Looking at the sides, we've got metal, stone, wood. So really strong frontal armor, medium side armor, and then weak rear armor, as we've seen before. This would be the standard setup. And then for the turret, so yeah, I like the heavy armor on the turret itself. So heavy armor on the front and then metal on the back. Just makes that turret pop a lot harder to get. And then Pesh, as is the standard, it seems. Nice heavy cap, and we're at 500 millimeters. So yeah, overall decent tank. I mean, this seems pretty standard. Everything is there. You got your detection, got your big heavy hull, and big heavy gun. I think this one will do well. That paint job though. That paint job. Oh boy. Mirror match. Got some nasty gun. Lots of damage. Alright, there we go. There is the 10% damage in 2 minutes. Actually, 10% damage in about 25 seconds. So overall, I think pretty strong design. Well done. Next entry. We have the Cyber Caliphate by Harness. Oh, wait a minute. About 500 blocks over the limit. Well, we'll take a look at it and see if there's something we can do to fix that. So like 3 identical entries. Overall, really interesting. I like the scimitar on there. Lots of wheels. Oh, magnet. Oh, it's explosive variable. It's got a thruster, so like rockets. No guidance, but they do have the magnets. So as long as you get close, this magnet should pull you in. And then anti-missile missiles. Else to see here? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if I can shave. Yeah, and that gets it down below. A little crude way to do it, but I think that's the easiest way to get you down below the limit without spending a whole bunch of time redesigning the tanks. Just clip off one of those anti-missile pods. I like how these things move. They're really fast. Sort of bounce along the terrain with the rubber blocks there to prevent collision damage. Oh, you see that magnet was definitely effective. Alright, yeah, we've already lost one, and well within the damage threshold. Excuse me. So that is the Cyber Caliphate by Harness. Nice entry. Next up, we have the final entry. We have the Brutal Deluxe GTI by Dorkious. And a very tanky tank. With the gold and the blue and the shiny silver turret. Plenty fast. Oops. There we go. So start at the front as we've been doing. Got metal metal, metal, wood, air gap, stone, stone. So pretty strong armor on the front and medium armor on the sides and medium to light armor at the back. And then we'll take a look at the gun. 500 millimeters. Anybody want to bet on Hesh? There it is. So, yeah, this is going to be a very rapid fire. Look at all of these belt feds in here. Tons of belt feds. Tons of coolers. And 500 millimeters. Yeah, it's a serious gun. Serious tank. All your bases covered. Not a bad design. Let's do the mirror match. There it is. So definitely brutal. Overall, nice entry. It's the Brutal Deluxe by Dorkious. And that is all the entries. I hope you guys have enjoyed sitting around taking a look at all these fancy tanks, looking at their armor and their guns and all that. I'm definitely excited to see the battles start. Lots of cool entries. I'm really not sure who is going to come out on top. Lots of approaches, lots of really strong tanks. It'll be fun to see the battles. I'm not entirely sure when we're going to start that. Hopefully soon. It's going to kind of depend on my schedule. Sometimes I only work 8 hours in a day, and sometimes I work 12, and I'm never entirely sure. So when I get the chance, I'll try and record some videos and get them uploaded for you. And hopefully we have a good tournament. Anyway, that's it for this one. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.